Hey, this is Mike, and now we're getting to the fun part of dealing with Google Maps for the purposes of our WordPress site, and that's going to be embedding your Google Map on your WordPress page. So the first thing that we're going to need to do is figure out how to share out this page. And what we'll do is I've got my Google Map of the ring cities that we've been using as an example, and I'm going to click on this little link tool in edit when edit mode is turned on. And with the link tool turned on, I can see I can either paste the link into an email or embed it in a website, but better than that, we're going to customize and preview Embedded Map. And now we can make some decisions. I can decide how large I want the map. So let's say I know that I want this to be a full page. I can click on Custom and change the width of the map to 800 pixels wide. That's a nice big map. And I can change the height of the map to 600 pixels wide. Now 600 pixels high. And I get a view of exactly what it's going to look like below. Now let's say I don't want this particular view of the map. Let's say I want it to actually be a zoomed in view. So I can do that right here on preview. I'm going to zoom in and I'm going to pull the map so that it shows specifically this part of the map for right now. That's what will be embedded when I save this map. And now I've got the HTML to embed in my website right down below. And if I click on this whole bunch of code here, I can select it all with Control A on the PC or Command A on the Mac, and then Control C or Command C will copy that whole thing. Now that I've copied that, I need to go to my WordPress site. So let's do that. Okay, so I'm logged into the WordPress site here, and on our WordPress site we have this nice plugin called Content Blocks, and that's where we're going to paste that code that we just copied. So we're going to go to Settings in our site, and under Settings we're going to see Global Content Blocks. And now all I need to do is add a new content block. And the content block that I'm going to add is going to be called Ring Cities. And for type you can choose general, but you can also choose iframe because it's actually an iframe. And you can put in a description if you like, you don't have to. And now I'm going to choose the content. I'm going to paste that text that I copied from the Google Map with either Control V on the PC or Command V on the Mac. And I've got all that ugly code, and the reason I'm pasting it in here is because now when you put it on your page you can't mess up your code. And I'll say save. And that's it. I've got that content block done. And now I'm going to create a post. I'll click on Posts. I'll add a new post. I'll call that post Ring Cities. And in my visual editor, I'll see I have Insert Global Content Block. I'll click on that. I can select the content block to add, which is going to be the Ring Cities map. I'll say Insert Content Block, and it puts this cute little thing in here so I don't have to deal with pasting the code into the page, because there's a greater chance it'll get messed up if you do that. And that's basically it. Since my map is so big, I don't want the default layout for layout styles for this page. I want a full page, full content width. So I'm going to click on that, and there won't be any sidebar on this particular page. And I'm going to publish this page, this post rather. And it's going to ask me to take a look at the page, view the post. I'm going to do that. And if all goes well, you'll notice that my map is now embedded exactly the way that I wanted it right in my Google Map, right in my WordPress site. And that's it. That's embedding maps.